Episode 56 RDD February 25, 2024. Humboldt County, California, partial snapshot. PM 2.5% in level in micrograms per cubic meter over 3 days using PurpleAir data. PM 2.5% in level in micrograms per cubic meter over 3 days using PurpleAir data. PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitor readings are averages over 3 days of particulate matter of 2.5 micrometer size, the perfect size to infiltrate the human lung, setting off a cascade of human health problems and early deaths. Wood burning emissions are 90% PM 2.5, and wood burning emits 2.8 times the PM 2.5 and CO2 as the fossil fuel coal burning. Wood burning emits 450 times the PM 2.5 as the fossil fuel natural gas burning. Many residents buy PurpleAir PM 2.5 monitors to prove that as near neighbors of indoor residential wood burners, the wood burning emissions enter the near neighbors' yards and sicken them, at levels above Environmental Protection Agency (EPA) National Ambient Air Quality Standards (NOx), which in 2024 are 9 micrograms per cubic meter annually and 35 micrograms per cubic meter in a 24-hour period. The highest average readings for Humboldt County, California PurpleAir monitors is 38 at Willow Creek. The lowest average readings is 7 micrograms per cubic meter at Westhaven. An Excel sheet of all 10-minute readings in a 72-hour period can be downloaded from https://rossipresidents.com at the County Snapshot tab. All 3 days of 10-minute individual PurpleAir PM 2.5 readings for all monitors are hidden on the Excel sheet but can be unhidden and viewed. DateTime Big Lagoon outside of Rainbow Lane A Westhaven Drive-In, Trinidad A Ewing A Rock Pittsburgh Road A. Average PM 2.5 12 9 7 15 25. Percent 9 micrograms per cubic meter 45%, 26%, 27%, 62%, 76%. Percent 15 micrograms per cubic meter 31%, 20%, 10%, 44%, 61%. Percent 25 micrograms per cubic meter 12%, 14%, 4%, 21%, 49%. Percent 35 micrograms per cubic meter 5%, 7%, 3%, 6%, 29%. Percent 45 micrograms per cubic meter 2%, 3%, 0%, 1%, 15%. Percent 55 micrograms per cubic meter 0%, 1%, 0%, 0%, 4%. Percent 65 micrograms per cubic meter 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 2%. Percent 75 micrograms per cubic meter 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 1%. Big Lagoon outside of Rainbow Lane A Westhaven Drive-In, Trinidad A Ewing A Rock Pittsburgh Road A. CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County. Number of monitor 12345. DateTime NC hashtag 159_Fieldbrook ES a Blue Lake Elementary outside of safe, BLR, 03 ANC hashtag 102_ McKinleyville a Average PM 2.5 31 21 22 10 8. Percent 9 micrograms per cubic meter 69%, 66%, 67%, 35%, 26%. Percent 15 micrograms per cubic meter 58%, 52%, 54%, 18%, 16%. Percent 25 micrograms per cubic meter 50%, 41%, 38%, 9%, 9%. Percent 35 micrograms per cubic meter 38%, 19%, 25%, 4%, 5%. Percent 45 micrograms per cubic meter 25%, 9%, 13%, 2%, 2%. Percent 55 micrograms per cubic meter 21%, 4%, 6%, 0%, 0%. Percent 65 micrograms per cubic meter 14%, 2%, 3%, 0%, 0%. Percent 75 micrograms per cubic meter 13%, 0%, 1%, 0%, 0%. NC hashtag 159_Fieldbrook ES a Blue Lake Elementary outside of safe, BLR, 03 ANC hashtag 102_ McKinleyville a RydersAir a. CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County. Number of monitors 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. DateTime RCM outside ANC hashtag 100_Eureka_NCUQMD a Eagle outside of Westgate a number 153A. Average PM 2.5 22 16 22 8 20. Percent 9 micrograms per cubic meter 81%, 66%, 84%, 24%, 61%. Percent 15 micrograms per cubic meter 65%, 47%, 61%, 11%, 46%. Percent 25 micrograms per cubic meter 37%, 23%, 37%, 3%, 33%. Percent 35 micrograms per cubic meter 19%, 4%, 17%, 1%, 20%. Percent 45 micrograms per cubic meter 8%, 1%, 5%, 1%, 12%. Percent 55 micrograms per cubic meter 3%, 0%, 2%, 1%, 6%. Percent 65 micrograms per cubic meter 1%, 0%, 1%, 1%, 3%. Percent 75 micrograms per cubic meter 0%, 0%, 0%, 0%, 1%. RCM outside ANC hashtag 100_Eureka_NCUQMD a Eagle outside of Westgate a number 153A. CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County. Number of monitor 11 12 13 14 15. DateTime Cocatat A Hoopa HSA Willow Creek, California ANC hashtag 131 underscore Burnt Ranch A. Average PM 2.5 10 19 38 16. Percent 9 micrograms per cubic meter 50% 54% 77% 46%. Percent 15 micrograms per cubic meter 21% 43% 67% 34%. Percent 25 micrograms per cubic meter 3% 33% 57% 23%. Percent 35 micrograms per cubic meter 1% 17% 47% 13%. Percent 45 micrograms per cubic meter 0% 9% 41% 7%. Percent 55 micrograms per cubic meter 0% 6% 32% 4%. Percent 65 micrograms per cubic meter 0% 3% 23% 2%. Percent 75 micrograms per cubic meter 0% 1% 17% 1%. Cocatat A Hoopa HSA Willow Creek, California ANC hashtag 131 underscore Burnt Ranch A. CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County CA, Humboldt County. Number of monitors 16 17 18 19.